I'm on a 1-week staycation. This is the week between Christmas and New Year's. And I took the whole week off and we're just hanging out at home and hiking and kayaking and riding. Been looking forward to this week for a long time. Haven't had this much time off work in quite a while, so it's nice. So today is a gravel ride, a little long, gonna go about 70 miles. I'll take you along with me. So the route today is to go through High Springs, Florida, and then I'm gonna go northwest of there and do a gravel route that I've only done one other time. Did it on a group ride a few months ago. Really nice gravel, a lot of gravel, mainly off-road, so it's a good route. Weather today is amazingly warm. It's supposed to get up to 80 degrees today. Yes, that's right, 80 degrees at the end of December. It's normally not this warm here in December. This is a bit unusual, but for those of you who ride awesome trails in the mountains in the summertime, this is for you. No, I mean, you know, it's we don't have mountains right around here, but we do have some awesome winter weather to ride in. So yeah, we're gonna continue the route. I'll just do handheld GoPro footage and show you some of the roads around the High Springs, Florida area. Got a lot of shade on these roads. So this is a mix of gravel roads and these B roads. So the kind of road I'm on right now, which is paved, but it's still pretty narrow. It's more of a back road. Quite a few of these roads on this route. Next best thing to gravel, pretty lightly traveled. A lot of good scenery, some beautiful land, really nice houses on some of these routes. Nice properties. This is one of my favorite ones up here actually, because of the trees in this yard. That is a beautiful yard. Really nice fence. All right, we're a few miles outside of High Springs, and then it's time to follow the Garmin, because like I said, I've only done that route one time and I definitely don't know the roads. I've got a pretty strong tailwind right now, which is kind of making me question my route choice. Oh well, maybe it'll shift while I ride. Otherwise I'm gonna have a big headwind on the way back, but whatever. Coming into the town of High Springs. I actually spend quite a bit of time out here. The river that I kayak's only a mile or two from here. The BMX track's only about a mile from here. Really top-rated BMX track actually. Got a good restaurant up here. Got a brewery that we're gonna go behind right now. The High Springs Brewery. May stop there on the way back if it's open. Yeah, there's the brewery. It is closed right now. Yeah, it's the middle of the day. We're gonna hit this dirt road behind it and head out and do a 50-mile loop and be back here in 50 miles. Going over the Santa Fe River. I'll be here tomorrow kayaking. onto a bike path, which we'll be on for all of about half a mile, and then it's back onto gravel. This is the coolest fence I've ever seen. Check that out. Normally when I do these roads out here, I take a right on this road. But we're gonna go straight, so this kind of starts that route that I've only done one other time. And I did it with a group, which, by the way, I love riding solo sometimes because you can go as hard or as easy as you want. Nobody cares. You can stop when you want. You can just take your time, and that's what I love about rides like this, is there is no goal other than ride a certain distance. I don't care about my heart rate or power or average speed. It's just riding, which is what I love doing. It's kind of a cool section through here. Some of our trees lose all their leaves in this time of year, and some of them don't. But this is definitely my favorite time of the year to ride around here, especially when it's 80 degrees at the end of December. Still a little crazy. Global warming, maybe, I don't know. So I'm using a Garmin Edge 1030 Plus for this route. Works really well, like the big screen on it. Oh, and let's do a bike check, because people always ask in the comments if I don't do a bike check. So it's the Niner RKT9. If you've seen some of my gravel videos, you know this is my bike. Really good bike. So I just remembered from our group ride that I did out here a few months ago that there were two very aggressive dogs at one of these houses, and I think I'm coming up to it. Not gonna be holding the GoPro when I pass them, so I'll let you know how it goes. And I forgot my pepper spray. Like, I normally don't have a problem with dogs. I know some people mention that for gravel riding, but I normally don't have a problem with them. I think we're coming up to the house. I'm putting away the GoPro. So that was the house with the dogs back there. I saw them, both of them were laying in the sun, sound asleep, just snoozing, and then one of them heard me and set up and barked, but never chased me. So yeah, you know, the thing about riding in a group, if there's dogs, it's kind of like road racing. You want to stay at the front. When you're solo, it's just you. But I had my sprint getting ready to go. I think I could have outrun them. I had a head start. They would have had to run across the yard. But yeah, no other problems so far with dogs. Hopefully we'll be okay. This is a really cool road. I forgot about this road. Such good gravel around here. We don't have mountains, but we've got some really, really good gravel. Lots of it. It's beautiful. So way over there is Interstate 75. And I'm so glad I'm not traveling this Christmas, staying home. I don't think we've ever done this. Like, we usually go somewhere, like some family place, usually my parents' house, but we did that for Thanksgiving, so we are having a much needed staycation as a family. It's pretty fun. Just a few short pavement sections on this route. These little county roads that are lightly traveled. What a dichotomy of roads. Interstate versus gravel. I know which one I'd choose. I'm on it. I love following routes on a Garmin like this because I have absolutely no idea where I'm at right now. And I love it. I am paying the tailwind tax right now though. This is a pretty stiff wind and I'm starting to turn back into it. Oh well, I really wanted to do this route today. Just hit 35 miles, which means we are halfway on this route. I forgot how much gravel was on this route, this 50-mile loop from High Springs. This is a good one. Thank you to whoever mapped this one out. So the gravel roads today have been in really good shape. Sometimes when it's dry, they can get washboarded or sandy, but we've had enough rain lately to where the roads are really in good shape. Pretty smooth. Gravel's kind of a misnomer for our roads. It's more of a lime rock base. There definitely are some gravel type sections, but it's more like either super hard packed sand or lime rock. But regardless, it's very low traffic. I think I've had like 3 cars pass me in the last 30 miles, except for the couple little paved sections I was on. But as far as the dirt, seriously, it's like 3 or 4 cars in the last 3 hours or 30 miles. We're coming into the town of Fort White, which is very close to Ichetucknee Springs. You may have heard of that. It's a crystal clear river that's good for tubing. I've never kayaked it. I want to do that sometimes. Just hit the 50-mile mark. So that means 10 more miles back to High Springs and then additional 10 back home. This is where you start to get a little tired. That's where you say, this is a long ride. Still got some fall colors going on. It's the best fall colors of the ride so far. That is a bright red house. And we are back on the dirt road that goes into High Springs, right behind the brewery, which I looked up online and it's not open for another 45 minutes. So I might have to do that another day. Alright, back in the hood. The brewery is closed. I was hoping they'd had some holiday hours or something like that, but they didn't. So, got about 72 miles. 4 hours and 28 minutes. And that hurt. I felt that one, y'all. That was my longest ride in a while. A week ago, I was just getting over the flu. So, I'm getting kind of back into my cycling strength, so I'm just happy to be out here. Still have a lingering congestion, but other than that, pretty much recovered. So yeah, thanks for joining me on the ride. If you live in a cold environment, hopefully you were able to enjoy riding vicariously through me today, and I'll catch you all in the next video. Thanks for watching.